Hey, what's up guys? Will here for GSM Arena. Samsung has come out with the Galaxy Z Fold 8 and the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. They're two foldable phones with very different form factors and different shape and size of their screens. So of course they're going to behave a bit differently too. We're going to do a quick comparison of these phone screens and see the differences of how they behave in different use cases. Let's dive into it. The Z Fold 8 is shorter and wider, and that means it behaves differently in different use cases than the taller and narrower Ultra. So let's compare the two. Start off with a web browser. You can see the address bar looks a little bit different. It's not a big deal. One thing I really noticed though is that you can fit more text across the screen on the Z Fold 8 than on the Ultra. The Ultra has to go all the way down to a third line. It's a bit more claustrophobic and narrow. I actually really prefer the one on the left. I do notice that by default the text comes out a bit smaller on the left model. Now let's see how it is when we open the phones. I'm not sure I could really say a winner here. Maybe if we turn this up like this. Okay, that's a bit better for the Z Fold 8. If it's taller, it feels more natural. Whereas if you turn the Z Fold 8 Ultra, you don't get much of a difference because it's basically a square. The experience is basically the same. Let's try Instagram, see how that goes. So you can see immediately that with the wider framing, you get a bigger picture. Both of them fill the screen, of course. The experience is decent either way, but I definitely prefer the one on the left. Alright, so here we see a difference. On the Z Fold 8, the stories for some reason stay cropped, so you have black bars on the sides, whereas on the Ultra, you fill the whole display. So you don't really take advantage of the wider display, at least for Instagram stories, which is strange. Same for Reels. You got the same thing, you got the black bars on the sides. Here, no black bars. So it depends on how you want to use Instagram. If you want to scroll Reels, you won't find that much of an advantage with the non-Ultra. Let's open the phones for Instagram just to see. It looks terrible either way.
Bruh.
Actually, here, the images are larger on the Ultra. On the non-Ultra, you get white bars on the sides. It's really strange. The formatting is a lot better on the Ultra. What is this? There's no reason for this white bar. Going to Reels. Now it's again huge black bars on the Ultra, and
Are you serious, my brother?
yeah, honestly, better use Instagram with the cover screen. With TikTok, there is again a difference. It's not as big as with Instagram stories, but you still have black bars on the left side, and here, no black bars. Interesting. This video fills the whole screen. Seems a bit better on the non-Ultra. Turn it, how is it? Turned. Okay, turned looks like garbage. With these big black bars. Yeah. Facebook. Seems about the same on either one. It's just the difference of being a bit more narrow on the right side. Facebook doesn't even open correctly. You have to hold it vertical. You can't, it doesn't go horizontal.
A few moments later.
Seems Facebook is stubborn and doesn't want to rotate. So you just have to rotate the whole phone and hold it one way. You get about the same screen size, like the usable screen size. If you compare them, you really don't get an advantage from the Ultra. You just have black bars on the sides. And the look just seems cleaner. But at the same time, less cinematic. You get the illusion that the Ultra is wider, even though it's not wider. Or the non-Ultra seems a little bit squeezed, even though it's really not. Okay, let's open it up. Again, the screen size is about the same, especially if I rotate this way. Just the black bars are larger on the Ultra. I mean, you get black bars on either one, so it just looks a little bit cleaner on the non-ultra. Let's play a game. So it turns out because of the Google account, you can actually play the same game on 2 different phones at the same time. So we have 2 different games. Here we have Call of Duty on the non-ultra and Asphalt on the ultra. You can see, yeah, there are bars here.
Are you serious, my brother?
It's not too offensive on the ultra. Whereas the non-ultra seems to take the whole space. Let's try to open it up. Now we see the difference. Non-ultra takes up this whole screen, which is good. And here on the ultra, black bars on the top and bottom. Turn it. Black bars again.
Bruh.
Smaller, but still. On the ultra is not so bad. Whereas on the non-ultra, Z Fold 8, you get the whole screen, which is definitely ideal. On the cover screen, the ultra does a good job. It fits the content to the screen. It's wider, but it works. You don't have black bars. So it's not so bad. What else can we show? Let's show some multitasking. Here we go. On the ultra, you get the 2 sides. Orientation's like this, but oh, now it switches. I guess for scrolling, having a larger vertical space is better. I think the experience is still good on the non-ultra. If I happen to turn this way, so you get the same sort of layout, just skinnier here, and this is definitely not ideal. And another thing to get into is the keyboard. See, this is something that I did notice when I'm using this phone. This phone is shorter and wider. Actually, the keyboard takes up more of the space. You have this here, and then you have this space of non-keyboard action. Then you have this here, and it's shorter. As far as actually using the keyboard, the wider space does seem like it's a little bit more comfy. Again, wide and a bit taller. Let's try on a different app and see. Definitely a big difference. The keyboard here is unbroken, and the keyboard here, it has a gap in the middle. I mean, it's usable either way. Maybe there's even a setting to change it, but by default, that's how it is. If I go tall here. See, now we have the gap. Here we have the gap, no matter what, see? So there you have it, guys. We did discover a few differences today. I'm not a huge fan of how the non-ultra's keyboard takes up more of the screen. Also, it seems like the optimization for certain apps like Instagram is all over the place, and hopefully that gets fixed in the future. But when playing games on the inner screen, the Z Fold 8 definitely has the advantage over the Z Fold 8 Ultra, because you get the full screen experience. So which form factor do you think would work best for you? Let us know down below, and I'll see you soon with our full reviews of the Z Fold 8 and the Z Fold 8 Ultra.